difference.
G'day guys, my name's Dave Trent and welcome to another GuitarZero2Hero song tutorial. And by request, today I'll be teaching you how to play Friends by Justin Bieber and Bloodpop. Now for the basics of this song, you'll need your guitar in standard tuning and you'll need a capo on the 3rd fret of your guitar. Now if you want to master your chords back to front, then be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. Now this song is incredibly easy. There's one chord progression that's played basically throughout the whole song. And later in the song, I'll teach you how to play that melody in the dance breakdown bit. Okay, so let's get stuck into the chord progression that gets played basically throughout the whole song. It's a 4-chord chord progression, really nice and easy. We start with an F chord shape, and then we go to an A minor, and then G, and then back to an A minor. So those are our 4 chords that are played throughout the whole song. Now, in terms of strumming pattern, we have a really easy strumming pattern that just goes down, 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 up. And in succession, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up. So you just play that over and over and over again. Now, up here in the annotations, you'll see a little number above each of the chords. And that little number will just represent the amount of strumming patterns you're going to play for that particular chord. So our F chord is going to be played for 3 strumming patterns, and then we have an A minor for 1 strumming pattern, go to the G for 3 strumming patterns, and then we go back to the A minor for 1 strumming pattern. So in total, the main chord progression will sound like this. Down, 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 down. Now if you're having troubles playing the F bar chord shape, then be sure to check out my video here or the link in the description below. In that video, I teach you 4 different ways of playing the F chord with other easy variations. Now if you want to add a little bit of dynamic to this, in the verses you can strip it back a little bit by palm muting this strumming pattern. And to palm mute, take the fleshy bit of your palm and rest it really lightly on the edge of the bridge. So when you're strumming, you'll get that muted sound. If you rest your palm too far in from the bridge, nothing will ring out. But if you're right on the edge there, then you'll get a nice muted sound that is good for a stripped back verse, which will sound like this. And then when you get into the chorus sections and the dance breakdown section, you can go and strum it all harder without the palm muting, like this. Now one last little variation of that chord progression I want to show you happens just before the pauses in the chorus and the dance breakdown. So when we get to those sections that have that little pause, what we're going to do is we're going to cut out that very last A minor. So that A minor is no longer there, so we play our G for 3 strumming patterns and then pause, which sounds like this. Pause. And then you go back into the chord progression. Alright, so now I'm going to teach you the lead riff that's played in the dance breakdown. Now all the tab that's up here is going to be relative to no capo. So I'm going to take my capo off just for simplicity, but you can leave the capo on if you want, because it's not going to affect any of the notes you're going to be playing up here. But if you are playing this riff with the capo on and you're following the tab, then make sure you're not playing, for example, the 13th fret relative to the capo. Make sure you're playing the 13th fret overall. So to start this riff, we have the 13th fret of the 1st string. We play that with our index finger, and we're going to hammer on to the 15th fret with our ring finger, like that. Now to hammer on, you'll pluck the 1st note, and then with your 2nd finger, you'll hammer it on to that next fret, like that. And then if you've done it correctly, you should hear that 2nd note being played, like that. And then we're going to lift our ring finger up off that first string and hit the 13th fret again. So it'll sound like this. And then we're going to do the exact same thing 2 frets down, starting on the 11th fret. So hammering on to the 13th fret and then letting go and playing the 11th fret again. After that, we're going to do the exact same thing, but on the 2nd string. So those first 3 hammer-ons. And then for our next section, we're going to do essentially the exact same thing, but starting on the 10th fret of the 3rd string, and we're hammering on to the 12th fret. And then we do that again, but 2 frets down. And then finally, we're doing that exact same thing, but now on the 4th string. So in total for this first line, there's 6 sets of hammer-ons, and altogether, the first line will sound like this. Then the second line of this riff is identical, except we're not playing this last hammer-on section. So in total, the full riff will sound like this. So now I'm going to be playing the song in its entirety, and I'm going to have some guest vocals from a fellow YouTuber. If you want to check out their cover of the song, then just click the link in the description below. Feel free to play this back as many times as you'd like to practice, play along to, and see how you go.
I was wondering about your mama. Did she get that job she wanted? So that car that gave her problems. I'm just curious about her honest. Girl, you wondering why I've been calling? Like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good, but you know we had something so good. No wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it ends, can we be friends? I've been calling, like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good, but you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to. Friends. Like I got ulterior motives. No, we didn't end this so good, but you know we had something so good. I'm wondering, can we still be friends? Can we still be friends? Doesn't have to end. And if it
Thanks guys, hope you've enjoyed this tutorial for Friends by Justin Bieber and Bloodpop. Be sure to head over to GuitarZero2Hero.com to pick up my free guitar ebook. If you've enjoyed this, then hit that like button, hit subscribe, click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on the updates. Leave your thoughts, comments, questions and requests for Guitar Zero to Hero below, and I'll see you guys next time. Cheers.